Sean with Speedway Auto Parts and Ashley's You Pick Apart. I'm going to touch on Speedway first. Speedway was started by my parents in 1969 after they came over from England. We started in Lamont, Illinois, in a trailer behind a quarry, and it was basically a mud pit. In 1991, I got out of college and joined my father down off of Collins Street, and that was about 6 acres with 3,000 square foot of building, and today we sit on 12 acres with 72,000 square foot of building. Just over 23 employees. We run about 3 delivery trucks throughout the Chicagoland area daily. We ship quite a bit on LTL, UPS, Speedy, FedEx. Speedway is more business to business, though when in 2008 when our economy took a dive, we reopened on Saturdays because we saw the need for, we had a lot more walk-in traffic, a lot more retail coming in. So we're open 9 to 2 on Saturday, 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. We found that, you know, people were looking for cost savings all over, and they were starting to utilize the internet a lot more to procure their savings. So they started calling places like ours, which we sell used auto parts, new aftermarket, OE surplus, and remanufactured. Our used auto parts come with a 6-month unlimited mile warranty, standard warranty. Our new aftermarkets are lifetime. Our remanufactured, you can receive up to a 3-year, 100,000 mile warranty, and that's parts and labor. So if you buy a 5.4 3-valve motor for $3,000 from a remanufactured, and it goes out, you can take to any Ford dealer as long as you filled out the card, and they'll put in another motor. 4 years ago, when I was president of the state association, we started a program called the Green Card Program. And what that is just sticking to basic housekeeping guidelines. A lot of people, like you said earlier, look at a salvage facility and say junkyard. Well, there's 700 licenses in the state of Illinois, and probably 650 are junkyards. We have several that are part of the Green Card Program, which is where you reclaim all the fluids, the freon, and you recycle it. We currently recycle 98% of the car, and the other 2% is called fluff. So when it goes through the shredders, the fluff is your seating, your seats, the foam, and that just gets burned off. Environmentally friendly, of course, because they're under a lot more strict guidelines than we are, as far as once it goes through a shredder and gets reprocessed. So we sell our used oil to companies like Futures, Jeff from Futures. Our antifreeze we resell. Our windshield washer fluid we resell. So we are the use, reuse, and recycle. I mean, we're an auto recycling facility, not a junkyard. You won't see any mud in my yard. We have 10 acres of crushed stone. Everything in our yard is categorized. We have 2 parts pullers that go out in DHL trucks. They come in and get their work orders. We have numbers on one wall, letters on the other wall, so it's like a grid. So they know exactly where each car is located. Makes them more efficient, quicker to pull their parts, get them to the customer faster. That's basically Speedway in a nutshell. I'll just run through Ashley's real quick. Ashley's we started 2.5 years ago. Ashley's is a DIY. It's a do-it-yourself. We had a piece of property where we had 4 acres of the 16 acres rented, but we didn't develop the other 12. So we went before the city council to get approval. It borders Hagee Park and Cedar Sanchez School. So it's that property right there. It's the old Universal Head property. So we got a 7-0 approval from the city council for our involvement over the last 40 years up in the community down on the east side, because we work with the Spanish Center and different other organizations and to try to improve the area, even though it's next to a vacant prison. It's kind of we still do our best. So, but so we developed that. We used local businesses, Len Cox and Tim Electric, to help us develop that property, and that has about 800 to 1,000 cars that sit 7 days a week for people to come out and pull their own parts. It's a big difference in the way the business is run at Ashley's compared to Speedway. It's a great opportunity for the people for cost savings. I mean, my average engine at Speedway is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,200–1,300. Any engine you can buy at Ashley's for $200. It doesn't matter if it's a V8 Chevy motor or a 4-cylinder for a Cavalier. And that's open 8 to 4:30 during the winter hours, Monday through Friday, and then 8 to 4:30 on Saturday, and 9 to 3 on Sundays. When we did Ashley's, we put in a vortex system, which is a lot more advanced for reclaiming the fluids. I actually have a video, I think Mike put it on the site one time, of how we reclaim the fluids and the freon and everything. And it was engineered in England, and we installed one, and when we did that, we had a couple colleges come down and look at it, with the automotive programs. And Wabanzi College was so impressed by the way we were doing it, they bought one of those systems and introduced auto recycling. So you can get accredited classes for doing auto recycling now. So, which is nice for our industry. We can get some educated young people out of the colleges and not have to train them and train because they're receiving the education at a college level. So that's pretty much what I have for you today.
So the way your business works, you have a shop, a car shop that says, hey, I need an alternator for a 87 Buick Skylark or something, and
Sure.
and then you guys check to see if you've got it and then ship it to them. Is that?
Yeah, we'll give them options. So 87, Buick, we'll give them an option of a used one or a remanufactured one. We currently have just built a relationship with, believe it or not, there's actually a company that remans something in the United States, in South Holland, and he does a great job, and he puts a lifetime warranty on his remanufactured alternators and starters. So we'd give the customer options. You use one with 6-month warranty and or a remanufactured for X amount of dollars.